Yo, what up? What up? Mm. Today I thought of like starting the show on a high note. Yeah, so that people, how people check out my shit on Instagram when I post it on my feed, and they're like, "The fuck is this motherfucker doing?" Because the start of the show is always not the show. The start of the lives are not always funny, so people just click away. Let me start the show on a high note. Like, be excited for this shit. ah, like I like assholes. I know that came out bad, but I like people who are assholes. Nah? Like Putin. Like people like Putin. Like there was a time I watched like this, it was an interview, like Putin was being interviewed. And the person was like asking him, like, do you ever wake up in a bad mood? And he was like, I'm not a woman. I don't wake up in a bad mood. That was kind of funny. Misogynistic or whatever. Huh? But I like people who are assholes. Like people are like complete assholes. Like why do I keep on saying that? Okay, I remember some years ago, like I used to tell myself, like, bro, if I knew how to speak good English, I'll be a fucking asshole. Like I'll see like some people were like good at speaking English, like they could communicate well. Back then I used to shrub a lot, and I could not like used to shrub a lot. And I'll see like people who could like speak good English, and I was like, how comes this motherfucker is not an asshole? Because I promised myself, like, the day I become good at speaking English, I'll be a fucking asshole. Like, people hate me. People hate me, man. Yeah. And then now, at least I can speak something. Like, I can communicate an idea. But now I'm waiting to be a funny motherfucker. Because, like, for real, I can't wait to be a funny motherfucker. I'll be a fucking asshole. Like, people hate me. Yeah. Because now somebody can dismiss me that I'm not a funny motherfucker and just be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you speak good, so what? Nobody cares. But when I become a funny motherfucker, bro, I'll be an asshole. Like, people know me from just being an asshole. Okay. An asshole. Oh, I remember, like, so apart from Putin, I remember, like, watching The Umbrella Academy. That is so far one of the best series I've ever watched. Just because of number 5. That guy is a fucking asshole. And I just like that character, like, just being that sassy, mean guy. I wanna be like that guy. I wanna piss people off. I also wanna be funny. Yeah, I don't wanna piss off people. For the sake of pissing off people, I wanna piss off people, make fun of people, make people hate me. But I'm a funny motherfucker. I should not be telling you what I wanna do. I should just do it. Enough of bullshit. So I'll do some shit I wanted to talk about. Yeah. So I wanna build my asshole holishness. That is a thing. Yeah. I remember like there was a time we were discussing with my friends like about punishing kids. For me, I said like when I get kids, I'll beat the shit out of them. Like I'll beat the shit out of them, not just like physically, cause that after some time won't work, but also mentally. Like I told them like if my kids like piss me off, I'll tell them like, bro, hmm? Like you're a mistake, like you're an accident, you're a mistake. Yeah, like my kids are gonna hate me. I'm pretty sure about that because I'll be a fucking asshole. They're gonna hate me, but they'll love me because I'm a funny motherfucker. Yeah, telling. I make my kids like think I'm the coolest guy. I'm the coolest kid I'm the coolest guy in the world. Anyway, enough of me telling you about what I wanna do. Whatever. Like if my dad told me that something like that, I'll not be a pussy. I'll have never been a pussy at any point of my life. I'll have been like a confident guy. Like if like the other thing I like is trash talking. Like I just like the art of that shit. Like talking shit. I just like that shit. Yeah. And it's not always funny. It is always funny when somebody else is being trashed. Yeah. something is always funny until it happens to you. Yeah, like when you're the one being trashed, then now it's not funny. Well, I just like the art of talking shit, and people hate me for that. Um, yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you about how I'll be a father or something. But I remember like watching this movie from the 1990s or 2000 something. It's called Catch Me If You Can. Yeah, and you can see just the difference between a father or a parent or a dad. If you check out the movie, it's a cool movie. It's about like I don't know what it's about. It's about like this guy who plays tricks on people. Yeah. So this guy like is so good at manipulating people. He's so good at manipulating people that he kept on like I don't know if you know this, but in a plane there are two pilots and then there's a seat behind the pilots where any pilot who wants to jump on a flight can do that. So this guy learned about that and then he used that to like travel all over the world. So he went and bought like a fake suit, yeah, and maybe I've made a fake whatever passport, whatever, and he was flying all over the world, yeah, with the pilots and shit. He just like has had good charisma, whatever. He talked really well, so he convinced people. He was playing tricks on people, and he became rich from that shit. Yeah, like he used to fake like checks and shit. He realized like pilots whenever they went to check, yeah, to cash their checks, yeah, like the women, whatever the tellers, the bank tellers will not ask for that much. They'll just like cash the checks. So he'll do that. Yeah. I remember like there's a point in that movie where this guy. It's about graphical movie, so it's about a person. I've forgotten the person's name. There's a point where this like kid is new to school, and there's a bully. There's a bully who knocks him like on the corridors and shit. So this motherfucker enters class and he hears like the people talking. He's new. Yeah, he's a new student. He has like the other students talking about like the teacher's not gonna come, so he's sending a substitute teacher, and he just like fakes that he's the substitute teacher, and he makes like the bully, the guy who pushed him on the hallway, yeah, to come in front and read. Yeah, like he taught for a week, like a student taught other students for a week. That's because of how confident he is, and that's why I think I like that movie. That guy is an asshole, but like just that like the way this motherfucker is confident to pull off that he's a teacher for a whole week. Yeah, and when the dad shows up, like when the school realizes this motherfucker's been teaching other kids of the same age, yeah, the parents are called. So the mom is fucking pissed off at the guy, but the dad is like cool. So as they walk out of the principal's office, like the mom like walks past the guy and he doesn't want even to look at the guy, but the dad like hmm? He fights the kid like that was smart. Like he was able to pull off being a substitute teacher for a whole week. Like he taught the other students. Like that was dope. Ugh. Anyway, I don't know if I really want to be an asshole, but I want to be a funny asshole. That is my aim. Yeah. And I remember like I wanted to make this video on YouTube to make fun of this guy. Like he has no legs, so I don't know what happened, but he won like a Guinness World Record for the fastest man on hands, something of the sort. Like he was running with hands, like half of his body is like chopped off. And I really wanted to make fun of this guy, but is there like a limit to being an asshole? Like, this guy doesn't have legs, so in my mind I was like thinking like I know this is a question in everybody's mind, like does this motherfucker have a dick or balls? Because one is like he has two legs. Yeah, no, he has only two hands. He has no legs. Like almost like half from the stomach down. There's nothing. So he's only like halfway from his stomach. Am I the only one who was curious? Like maybe that's being an asshole, but I'm asking the a question that everybody has in mind. So I don't know if like there's a limit to being an asshole, because that is a cripple man. Like yeah, is there a limit? Like you should not be making fun of crippled people because that motherfucker. I don't know. Does he have a dick? Yeah, does he have a dick? Anyway, oh about like there's this trending meme in Kenya. Yeah, talking about like kwani sisi ni wanawake. Yeah, in English it's talking about like why am I always talking like, as if like the like white people or people from outside Kenya? Oh God, listen to me. Anyway, if there's somebody, it means like why should I do that shit? Am I a woman? Consisting wanawake. Yeah, and I saw a comedian like calling out that shit, like saying that shit like degrades women, something or so. Like that shit like affects women and shit. And then in the morning, I saw this girl like uh not tweet like post a meme like how is it? How was the meme? Like how can you be broke? Yeah, every man something of the sort. Like, but it was not funny. It was like trying to reverse the joke that is going on. Like kwani sisi ni wanawake. So the girl was trying to say like kwani sisi ni wanaume. How can we be broke? Kwani sisi ni wanaume. Anyway, you can go make money, go be a hoe, make money. No way. Yeah, that's the other thing about women. Like all you have to do is be beautiful. You never be broke. But for ugly bitches, you have to study. Like go work hard. But for beautiful bitches, just just have to be beautiful and put yourself out there and not have dignity. If you have dignity and beautiful and you don't want to study, you're gonna be broke. Yeah. Anyway, bitches. That's the thing. I know women in Kenya were pissed off at that meme because yeah, it is misogynistic. Yeah, we all know, but it's funny. It's a joke. Yeah, I don't think like women should be mad at that shit because also women don't like other women. Like which bitch watches which woman watches the WNBA? Okay, I know there's some girls in Kenya who like say they like football and shit. I'm not gonna judge like football. But why don't you support like women playing football? Because most of the women like who say like, yeah, I like football, I watch football, I support football. They watch men, like they watch like the EPL and they watch like the male league. They don't ever support their own like gender whatever. So I don't think like they should be mad at that shit. This was supposed to be funny, man. I should not be this preachy. So if women don't like each other, they won't support each other. Why should I? Why should I? Anyway, uh, yeah, 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 this shit sucks. Gen Z. Okay, so I've been trying to get myself to watch the news so that I get content. Yeah, get shit talk about. It turns out, like as I said, like the news nowadays is about entertainment. Cause I saw like they were reading memes. They were reading memes as news. Yeah, they were talking about like how the Gen Z, yeah, they're talking about Gen Zs and what is happening. Like Gen Zs aren't taking bullshit. Like Gen Zs are quitting from work and shit. Yeah, they're the hardest like employees. Yeah, well, I see why that is happening because I remember there was a time like my mom was like we were kind of arguing with my mom, and she was shouting. Yeah, and so I sat there and listened. And that's the other thing. Like, if you don't, if you're arguing with your parents and shit, if you don't talk, they see it as being rude. If you talk bad, it's also like being rude also. So I sat there and listened to what she was saying. Then after she finished talking, I was like, "Why are you shouting? Why are you shouting? And you're just two people." Yeah. My mom like got mad at me for like a couple of days, like 3 days. She wasn't talking to me. Whenever I wanted to talk to her, I tried to talk to her. She would like just be quiet. Yeah, that's the problem. Like Gen Zs, they were talking. Also, the news were talking about like how Gen Zs are toxic. Like go to Twitter. Those are Gen Zs. Yeah, like the Kenyan Twitter is like one of the meanest I think in the world. Hmm. Check Bushi. They were quitting like okay, I'm so terrible at telling stories and shit. So also the news were talking about like how Gen Z employees like quit jobs. They don't like resign and shit and like come and tell you you're gonna quit. They just like walk away. Yeah, if they don't feel like doing the work. Anyway, we need to come up with. And that's the other thing like about like the comedy in Kenya. People keep on trying talking about the same shit like okay, from 2015 there, like the comedy that was being done in Kenya was funny. Yeah, it was funny because it related to what was happening. But now this is Generation Z. Maybe those were millennials and shit. Yeah, jokes, millennial jokes, or whatever. Yeah, but now it's Gen Z and bro, this life sucks. What the fuck am I doing? Like whenever I listen to comedy from Kenya, I feel like it's just like disconnected from what is actually happening in Kenya. Yeah, shit like this, like Gen Zs are toxic, are rude, whatever. But nobody's talking about that. They wanna make jokes about like yeah, millennial jokes. I should make something about that, like millennial versus Gen Z jokes. Yeah, I talked about assholes and shit. Yeah. The pretty girl syndrome. I made a video about that on YouTube a while back, talking about like how when a bitch realizes that she's beautiful, now she behaves like a cunt. Because I remember like there's this girl, bitch, this bitch in our class that I tried to talk to like the first time we joined campus and shit, so the first few weeks. So I asked for a name, like, what is your name? Then she told me, go and ask other people, then you'll tell me later. I was like, who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah, it's because like you're beautiful that I should like now that because you're beautiful I should waste my time go like asking people what your name is. That you can't tell me your name that I should go and ask people what your name is. Yeah. Anyway, uh, like, bro, why do I keep on messing up the story? So about that story about like that bitch in our class. Point is like I knew her name. I knew her name, but I knew she was a cunt because she knows she's beautiful. So I went and asked her name. What is your name? And she told me like go and ask other people. Like I'm surprised. She was like I'm surprised that you don't know my name. That's the other thing about beautiful beaches. They think like that's the center of attention. Like when that everybody thinks about them. But mm, mm, uh, mm. I'm trying to be an asshole. That means I'll not get pussy. Like I remember like rating this girl. Yeah, I told her like she's beautiful, but out of 30 I rate her 24. And I've never talked since then. Uh, Can't wait to like do stand-up comedy and bomb, like bro. These jokes, these jokes. I don't know. I can't wait to bomb. PTSP. I can't wait to bomb. Look for something else to talk about. Anyway, I know some people may look at what I'm doing and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" That's the other thing about myself. Like when I get interested in something, I forget about like what is happening. It's like when you spend too much, like most people in Kenya, spend too much on social media, you forget that you're in Kenya. I think I've been like attached from reality. Yeah, because if you spend too much time on social media, you think like you're in the States. Yeah, you start behaving, you start talking, you start behaving like you're in the States. That's the other thing. Like I'm trying to like get out of my mind and like get back into reality. Yeah, because I used to fantasize a lot. I used to fantasize a lot. Like I'll always be in my mind and be attached from reality. I had to be like go out sometimes and yeah, the graphics outside are cool. Bro, this shit sucks. I don't know if I'll be able to do this whole shit. This whole shit. Like I don't have anything meaningful to do. It's as if like I've done all my material that I've been working on like for the last 2 years. Cause this shit have been coming up for the last 2 years, kind of 2 years. I think I've run out of shit to talk about. Oh, I remember like I wanted to make this video about like the devil's marketable fuck. Yeah, where did the Illuminati go? Cause that was a big topic. That was a big thing back in primary school. What happened? Where did they go? Hmm? I think that reminded me of that shit is like was it last year or 2020 when Lil Nas X made that video and it was like a trending video. Yeah, if you think about it, like the devil is marketable as fuck. Hmm? I feel like I feel like Kanye was from 2013. Like I feel confused a lot. Like I feel confused. I'm gonna post that one. I feel like Kanye West in 2013. Yeah, I feel like I'm frustrated because I'm trying something and it's not working. And this is common shit. Yeah, I'm not coming up with new material. Like I'm just frustrated, but I'm trying to be funny, but it's not working. Nobody's laughing at my shit. I see people joining my live and just leaving because it sucks. Yeah, even I myself, I'll never join some shit like this. No. Okay. Yeah. Harassment day. Yeah. So some of the ideas I came up with were fucking coin. So I was thinking about like, what if like we introduce a new holiday? Yeah, harassment day. Yeah. I had some jokes for this one. Like I remember saying like the only reason I go to class was to like go and look at girls' asses. That's not funny. Hmm? Thinking about like uh okay, it was crazy. It's- what will happen like if you see a girl that maybe you like and shit, and then when she stands up from the chair, she's what will happen when like if you sniffed a chair that a girl just like stood up from? Ah, whatever, bro. If it sucks. Uh, bro, this shit sucks. I think I learned it. I learned this one early. So I've run out of shit to complain about. Said I was God started this shit on a high note. Be excited for this shit. But I've run out of shit to talk about. Some of the shit I'm looking at now, it's not funny. It's not interesting. Okay, let me talk about this. Like, okay, tribalism. I remember making a video on YouTube saying like tribalism is like racism in Kenya. Like, you don't hear like people saying like, I hate Luos, I hate Kikuyus, I hate Kisses. Yeah, you don't see like people saying that like outwardly saying that. The same way you don't hear people saying white people saying like I hate niggers. Yeah, but you know like it's like a different kind of racism or tribalism happening, like silent tribalism. Yeah, you can look at a person and be like, I know this motherfucker is racist. Like I know this motherfucker is racist, but you can't prove it. Same way with like tribalism. I remember like seeing this meme. I remember reading this meme and the guy was talking about like uh, so they were sitting with the mom and the guy was like looking at his phone and he was like giggling like yeah, and the mom was like, I hope that is not a kissy. You feel that shit. Look, you feel that shit is like hmm? Tribalistic. Yeah, that is tribalism. Yeah? And kisses are one of the most hated like hated accent, disliked accent. Yeah, I saw some people saying like, "I'll never marry a kissy." That was like, bro, you're thick as fuck. Then, like, if you're gonna judge somebody by how from where the motherfucker comes from, then you're dumb. Like, I think like maybe I don't know. I would say some smart shit like kisses. I'm kissy. I'm a kissy. I would say some smart shit like our tribe has superheroes. Yeah, like the black magic shit. It sucks like the black magic shit. Because that is one of the other reasons like people know us. And I was about like I was also like thinking like most people nowadays like uh, not giving a fuck about tradition and shit. Like I remember seeing this was it a meme or some this video of this like woman. Yeah, like the stereotypes about kisses and shit, and I'm like, I see those stereotypes about kissing, and I'm like, I don't behave this way. I don't act like that. Yeah, I guess that is where I come from. You can't like just dismiss it. Anyway, I don't know what point I'm trying to make, but this shit sucks. But I'm experimenting with shit. Like, yeah, I don't have to like figure everything out because that is what I used to think I should do. Like, just sit one day, and just figure out everything that I wanna do. But that will never happen. I'll never be able. I'll be able to figure out everything. So I just tried something. If this doesn't work, I'll try something else. Because I was thinking about like live streaming on YouTube, but also that one, I don't think that one is gonna work also. Anyway, I should come up with funnier shit. Like it's not funny. Yeah, this shit sucks. Okay, let me talk about myself now. Like let me talk about shit I wanna do. Yeah, so that when I look back at it later, yeah, 2 years from now, I'll look back at these videos and be like, whatever. Had a dream. Because I might give up. I might give up in the middle of this shit. Now I've like gained enough confidence to do this shit. Not care what people think about me, but if it doesn't work, it won't work, and I'll just give up and go and cry. Shit. Go and cry. Shit. Oh, I remember that shit. Like I remember shit. This shit I did on YouTube. Like why is it so hard for like a man to say sorry? See, because a guy who can step on you and you look at his face and you see like this motherfucker wants to say sorry, but you won't say it because that will be like acting like a bitch. Hmm? I say sorry. Am I a bitch? Why should I say sorry? Am I a bitch? Ugh. Oh, talking about that, like I had that joke like if walls could speak, because they're already here. Because they have if walls could speak, because somehow they're already here because they have walls of ears. That kind of shit. Yeah, you realize like men do cry. Ah, whatever, bro. Hey, I can't wait to bomb. I can't wait to be on stage and then people boo me off. That's one thing. Like it's the same thing like in this life. Like when somebody joins and then leaves, it's like a boo. It's like bombing and shit because you're not interesting enough for somebody to listen to. Little biatch. I think I should get my shit together and just like figure out what I'm doing because whatever I'm doing now, it sucks. Yeah, I think I should come up with like topics to talk about. Like today, I was talking about assholes. I should have gone back to like Hitler, maybe. Talk about like maybe Hitler wasn't that bad. Yeah, talk about all the assholes in history and how I look up to them. That's the other thing. Like I know, saying this is gonna like maybe whatever make people be mad at me, but I kind of liked Trump. I kind of like Trump because all he did was talk a lot. That is what I wanna do. All he did was talk a lot, but apart from that, like if you think about it, like he didn't have that much like effect. He was just talking a lot. He just talked a lot of shit. Yeah, because that's the other thing. Like the president doesn't have like that much effect on whatever. Like that's why like when I see somebody like just invested into the politics shit, I'm like, he's a dumb motherfucker. Like whoever becomes president, yeah, unless he's your brother or whatever, your life isn't gonna change that much. Whoever becomes president, you're still gonna be a broke motherfucker. The president isn't gonna buy you food. Yeah, That's what I was talking about tribalism. Like in Gen Zs, I don't see that much of like people like having that hatred. These older people are the one like having that shit because it's like interesting to look at like this year's elections because I can see it like even back in high school when people used to talk about politics and who they are gonna vote for. I didn't see like people talk about like their tribe. They're gonna support. Oh, this motherfucker is from my tribe. I'm gonna support him. They want to support like people who give them money. Yeah, I think there's a shift like even in Kenya. Like people aren't like just gonna vote for people because they come from their tribe or this tribe is affiliated to this one. You can see that like a shift. I don't like talking about politics, so I'm not gonna talk about Kenyan politicians. I'm just gonna make an observation. Like there's a change. People don't care that much about like where you come from or what your tribe is. Maybe in the older people who are still like whatever single-minded or whatever, but people now are open-minded. Like they wanna look at what you're doing, not just like what you're saying and shit. Yeah, who's another asshole in history? There's Trump. Yeah, there's like Putin. Who else? Well, okay, I've been thinking about this. Like, okay, I do talk about like being an asshole and shit, but whatever the thought of like being a nice guy has come back to me. Like, what if I just be a nice guy and try to make memes and just make like dumb memes, like, which don't offend anybody. Yeah, don't talk about this ism, racism, whatever. Just stick to like making dumb jokes. Yeah, yeah. That shit has gone into my mind. Like, why don't you just like not try to talk about this other shit and just like make these dumb jokes and just become famous and shit. And then what? Like, if I become famous from that shit, and then what? Oh, oh, I talk about like that. I remember there was a time like I was fucking confused. Like, it was there was a time. It was just last year. I was confused as like a motherfucker. Like, I remember listening to Kanye too much. Like, listening like in that period, like Yeezus, like the Kanye West album was my best album. Like that is something I was like listening to a lot. I think I was like getting into like that angry mood, like where I was like, fuck everybody. Yeah. That's all like one of the only times like I thought about like killing people because whatever I was doing, like trying to make jokes was not working. Because like everything life was going like not how I wanted to go. Who wants to hear that? Oh, rugby. Let me talk about this. Maybe this is gonna interest me. I remember like I've played rugby only once. It wasn't like a real game where people were like fucking physical and shit. But I was just having fun, yeah. And it wasn't that serious, so they were not like tackling and throwing people on the ground. They were just like tapping people. But it was still physical. I remember being knocked down, yeah. And for a moment, like I had that feeling of like being knocked out because this motherfucker ran into me, yeah. And that shit just like I do like the physical games, but myself I'm not like that of a physical motherfucker. Mm? I think that's why I suck at basketball at the moment because I know I'm a little bit stronger. I'm not that like weak and shit, but I'm just too afraid of being knocked out. Something like that. But I do like watching people being knocked out and shit. But that feeling just like kind of scares me. I know, I'm kind of a pussy, but yeah. That's why there's a time like I was watching the what is it called? BAL, the African version of the NBA, and it's fucking physical. Yeah, I kind of liked it more than the NBA. It's only that the NBA has skills like you can see people shooting, yeah, dribbling really well, but I think it's called BAL, something of the sort. It's all physical. It's all about strength and shit. I don't know. Was that supposed to be funny? Was that supposed to be very okay? I talked about how even at the moment I feel like I'm Kanye West from 2013. Like I'm confused. Yeah, I'm just frustrated by things aren't happening. Like I'm not becoming a funny motherfucker. Yeah, I thought this shit was gonna be interesting and people were gonna be joining my life, but it's not happening. Yeah, so I've been thinking, I've been feeling like I have a horrible life and shit. But then it just hit me like, what if I was born a midget? Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying like midgets are not humans, but you know what I'm saying. Like, what if I was born a midget? Yeah. So I think I should just maybe appreciate it or something and just work hard. Uh, anyway, I think I learned today is like a live idea because I know I can find some. I don't have that flow that I can keep on talking and come up with funny shit. Well, that's what I wanted to do to work on my material and shit. But all I do is like look at some previous shit I'd said and say it again. So I really can't wait to be a funny motherfucker. I can't wait. Look at some shit I'd written down, but they all suck. Yeah, nothing's funny over here. Yeah, I think today I was not in the mood, but I'm on a beach. I'm on a beach. Yeah, that Putin shit was just that's like us. If you think about it, like the best like motivation shit. Do you ever wake up in a bad mood? I'm not a woman. I'm not a bitch. I'm sure he cast. He cast and then no, I know he cast. I'm sure he cast, but they translated it to a woman. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch. I don't. I'm never in a bad mood. I'm not a bitch. So even if I don't feel like doing this shit, I just do it. Even if it sucks, I was watching this motherfucker try to advise people and she talking about like consistency. Even if it sucks, like just do it. And that's why I'm doing this shit. Yeah. But nobody's gonna watch it. So anyway, hey, let me just talk to myself. Talking about being an asshole. Is there a limit to like people that you should not make fun of? Is there a limit oh you should not like cross that line? That's what I see. Remember like the Dave Chappelle special, The Closer. I was making fun of the LGBTQ people. Yeah, are there people like in society like oh you should not make fun of them? I don't think so. Like if even the president, if he sucks or he does something, if he does some bullshit, yeah, I think people should be able to like call him out. Yeah, and that's the thing I said yesterday. Like you being whatever doesn't make you special. Being the LGBTQ, same way, single whatever matters. Even like okay, maybe that doesn't apply to like crippled people. Maybe there's a limit to there because they're called special people, with special needs. So maybe you should not make fun of them. Okay, I remember like when I was a kid, like I made fun of like I think it was a mad woman. I remember like laughing at her, and people are telling me like you should not be doing that. I don't know. Maybe there's a limit. There's a limit to who you should make fun of. Am I a good person? I remember doing that shit like greeting people. That's the other thing that I'm fucking like bored. Or like, greeting people. Like okay, the first time I meet somebody, I'm like, yeah, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. But that's not what is in my mind. But after do that on the first day, let's say we keep on seeing each other like mm, frequently, like often we often see each other. Why the fuck should I be greeting you every day and I see you every day? But I greeted you the first time like we met. I'm not like an asshole. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, being funny is hard. I better be about that one also on YouTube. Being funny is hard. Like this shit is harder than I thought. I thought these lives were gonna be like easier and I'll be able to like come up with funny shit and complain and make funny shit. So I just like pick clips from whatever I just did and just like post them. Yeah. Let me look at. I had this documentary I'd written some jokes of funny stories. Let me see. There's something. There's not some. There's not something like I think it's funny. I feel like it's funny. I'll just give up. I'll just end the live and shit. Cause that shit like not every day is gonna be a funny. Cause I was expecting this shit to be funny, but it's not working. That's the other thing. Like I try to be not excited for things. Cause like this one, like today I was excited, bro. No, I'd watched some Dave Chappelle, some motivation or whatever from comedians, comics and shit. Yeah, that was like, yeah, I'm ready to take over the world. But it's not working. Yeah, some shit I'd written down, like, yeah, yeah. Just look at some shit I'd written down. I go thinking that they were jokes, and I'm like, just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I go like I was thinking about like making philosophical shit. You can check out my YouTube and you'll see it. I try to come up with smart shit like but it all sucks. Like I remember writing scripts. Yeah, I don't know, like some shit that was funny like a year ago isn't like funny anymore. Yeah, I remember shit talking about like when I turned 18, I was excited like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck every girl in the yeah. That's the other thing. Like turning 18 or 21, getting the ID, whatever, doesn't mean nothing. You're just the same person. Yeah, because I thought like when I turned 18 or got my ID, I'll be a mature motherfucker. Yeah, but it's not working. I'm still the same motherfucker I was like 2 years ago. I really wanted to. I figured out like 2 years ago. I really wanted to like. Oh, a year ago, I really wanted to do like smart shit. I remember like writing this 1985 effect. If you've listened to like the J. Cole, whatever, talking about like how the music, the rap, how was it, not trap, but trap music was gonna fall or something. I had to make a video talking about Gengeton and why it fell off and shit. Because everything like made of hype will obviously fail. Like nobody cares about that, and it's not funny. I remember like going back to like the Camp Mula, like just like going through their material and shit. Yeah, going through their YouTube videos and shit, and I saw people like, yeah, complain about like the Gengeton music and how it sucked. Yeah, and I remember like there's this like this girl from like the Camp Mula group. She came back. I don't know. She's called Karon. Carol. Kenyans keep on calling her Karun. I saw her complain about that. She's like, it's Karon, not Karun. Yeah. And people in the comments, like in her music videos, saying like, "Thank God you came back. Like you saved us, saved us from the Gengeton music. The Gengeton music was getting too much." Anyway, that should be funny, but yeah. Anyway, and that's the other thing. Like when I'm scripting a video and I'm making like when I script a video and make it, yeah, there's a lot of bullshit. Like there's a lot of faking. I can fake I'm a confident dude like when I'm making like the 1 minute video. But on the live shit, yeah, when I'm talking for like 1 hour, I can't bullshit. Like at the moment, like I don't feel like being doing this shit. I don't feel like I wanna be a funny motherfucker at the moment. Yeah, and I can't fake being a funny motherfucker at the moment. I can fake it on a 2 minute video. I used to do that. Like if you check my YouTube, uh, I'll fake that I'm this excited motherfucker. I'm excited about making these damn videos, but I'm not. Yeah, that's why I like these ones more than like making the shorter videos because it exposes it exposes me because this is how I am. I'm not a funny dude. I'm not an interesting dude all the time. And this is what being on stage is gonna feel like. So if I'm bombing on a live, I can't just I can't imagine like what will happen when I do a stand up, like where I go and talk in front of people. If I can bomb on a live, if I cannot be a funny motherfucker on a live. So I'm looking at like some of the shit I'd written before, what I thought was were jokes, and they suck. All I did was trying to act smart. Cause let me read you some of the ideas that I came up with. 10,000 hours. Why does everybody think it's easy? How old is 18? Okay, this one is like copying what Dave Chappelle did. Like how old is 15? Where he was talking about like the R. Kelly shit, like where R. Kelly was pissing on like 15-year-old kids. Talking about like 15 is old enough for motherfucker a bitch to know if she 15 is 15 years old is old enough for a bitch to know that she being pissed on is like okay, what I was doing is comparing like how a 15-year-old like black kid, yeah, was sentenced to jail to die, was given a death penalty for like accidentally killing his like friend. He was like practicing like the wrestling moves on his friend, and the friend died. Yeah. So if a 15-year-old kill can be judged or like sentenced as an adult, like it should be illegal then to piss on them. Like you're saying something like that. Like it was way funnier than what I'm saying than how I'm like trying to explain it. Actions speak louder than words. Like what the fuck was I thinking? Like how the fuck are these things gonna be funny? African accents. Uh, she sucks. She sucks. Are we getting dumber? I remember making a video about that. Like all I did was trying to act smart. And I remember like showing my friend back in high school some of the shit I'd written, like some of the scripts I'd written, and they were all like trying to be smart. The art of saying no, be raped or be killed. Okay, maybe this is an interesting one. It's a story about like this motherfucker who was taken to court because he fucked a goat. I don't know if that came out well because yeah, their pronounced words is like whatever. So this motherfucker, okay, it's legal. My point was like it's legal to kill a goat, but it's legal to fuck a goat. Like, if you think about it, like remove morality and shit. If you're given a chance, let's say you're a bitch, you're given a chance, be fucked, which some people consider as rape, and be left alive, or be killed. Which one you choose? Like, if the goat had to choose, I'm sure the goat would be like, fuck me, you enjoy yourself, I'll maybe enjoy myself, and everybody stays alive. Yeah? But this motherfucker was taken to court because he fucked a goat. Yeah? Anyway, I was kind of that's just like promoting like bestiality and shit and justifying bestiality and shit. But that was a funny thing. Like I should go check that shit out on my YouTube. That was funny. I guess I should do more of that. But this other shit I'm trying to do, yeah. Say talk about like, do you ever play the blame game? That's when like oh, this blame game kind of shit. That's when like I was interested in like storytelling. Like that is something else like I like the storytelling. I remember like looking for like the Morgan Freeman like videos and movies and shit, just to, like listen to the storytelling because I'm really interested into that shit. So the blame game. Do you ever play the blame game? Yeah. I was hoping to do it in a bell, like with a deep voice and shit. Do you ever play the blame game? Why don't you your house like yeah? You enter your house like you're walking past a sofa, then you hit with your pinky foot, pinky toe. You hit like okay. I'm really terrible at this shit. Do you ever play the blame game? Where you hit like the foot of the table with your pinky toe, yeah, and now it hurts so much, so you're like holding the toe and shit, crying, and then you get so mad and then hit the table, like you motherfucker, you hit me and shit, and then now your fingers are also hurting also. Like shit. I was trying to make an analogy of that shit, but it's not working. That shit is not funny. It would be funny like if it was like acted out. Yeah, where you enter your house and shit, you hit the foot of maybe the chair or your sofa. Yeah, now it hurts so much, and then you get pissed off, and then hits the table, and now your fingers also hurting. I can't shit. Back then I also think that is funny. uh censoring is pointless. Like that, this fucking preachy. This is all fucking preachy. Climate change. I wanted to talk about climate change. Like, do you think like uh and you see when you see like these activists talk about like climate change, they're talking as if like we are gonna kill the earth, but the earth is it's not going anywhere. Like if you think about it, like yeah, they talk about like eruptions up in the past, like that killed dinosaurs and shit. That's probably the same thing that's gonna happen to us. Yeah, like the earth is like a living organism. It's gonna like it's not like the earth that is in danger. It is us who are in danger. Something else. That was supposed to be funny. It has already hit 1 hour, so I think I'll end it there. I guess I like that energy, that energy of a pastor, maybe of a preacher. Yeah, it should make you excited for my shit. Anyway, oh, I had some jokes about like fat people. I think I'll in the next live I'll try to source for better shit to talk about. Yeah, not tell you what I think or what my dreams are. So that is what I've been doing for the last 3, 4, 5, whatever. Since I began like doing this live shit, that's all I've been doing, telling you about my dreams. So I think I'll end it now. It's already 1 hour in, and I'm getting like my jaws are hatching from talking too much. I thought 5. So that's it. Like I'll end it.